ones are you getting?
Okay, so I'm gonna probably get Lego Batman and then
It's
Mario
still
Kart.
sealed, too.
Yeah, because it's sealed.
Right,
But
I'm probably not. First time in a long time that I've seen that game connected.
really,
And then I got like 3 of them all at once. Like one after another.
go figure, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, let's take a look. A lot of Game Boy stuff, it looks like.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3.
And Spider-Man 2 is the loose one.
Doesn't look like there's anything good.
Yeah, there's Tetris.
Everyone loves Tetris. Everyone knows about Tetris. Oh, this is one.
Really?
Yeah. The ham. Yeah, those are. Yeah, the Ham Taro games are apparently
Really
pretty
popular?
fun. Yeah.
You didn't want this one?
Nah, Tetris is super common. I probably have like a dozen of those. But I think those are the only two, and then maybe the Iridian game on the Game Boy.
Oh.
Yeah, it was underneath there, but these two for sure. This is the first time I've ever seen this kind of game before, and it's $7. Zombie Army. That one.
That's a good find. The side collection.
Oh yeah, that's one I've been wanting for a
really
while.
surprised.
Yeah, it's all 3 games HD remastered. So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go home and play that. Because I love the. Actually, I've never played them, but I've heard nothing but good things about them. So.
What is wrong?
What's up, everyone? Hope everyone had a happy new year and happy holidays. This month was definitely a great way to end off the year. Pretty solid finds towards the end of the month. It started out really slow, but luckily I did manage to save the month towards the end. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get right onto the finds. This first find came at a Savers, actually. I kind of go to this place. Basically, me and a friend were kind of out and about because we went and picked up the new Smash Bros. Game that came out that day, and so we figured why not stop at a couple of thrift stores as well. And this was one of the few that I actually managed to get some good stuff at. For $3, we have Punch-Out! I already own this, but this is going to be sold. It's like a $15, $20 game right there. And then Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which is kind of a rare game. Goes for like 15 to 20 bucks, and I paid $4 for that. You know what's funny is they actually had New Super Mario Bros. Wii behind the glass case too, for $12. So just goes to show that some places really don't know how to price their stuff. This next find I got at my Goodwill, and I only picked up Mario Kart DS mainly out of spite, because you guys didn't see it because this kind of happened before I started filming, but there was this lady who I'd never seen before. I was being very aggressive about it. You saw there was a whole bunch of DS games, and as soon as he brought them out and I was looking at them, she was like, "Can I see that Mario Kart?" And I'm like, I was kind of here first. So as I was looking through the games, every time I would set a game down, she would try to take it from me. And I'm like, lady, I'm not done with these. So it was really obnoxious, and I pretty much just bought it out of spite because she was just being really rude. And I know that was probably rude for, like, by myself, you know, that was a rude thing for me to do. But honestly, I'm just so done with, like, resellers just trying to be super aggressive. And then a game that I am going to be selling, Lego Batman, factory sealed, but I don't know if it's an actual seal or not. It kind of looks like a reseal, so if it is, that sucks, but, I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal. This next find, though, is probably the most disappointing find of the month. The reason behind it is because you guys saw that Dark Cloud 2 had Guitar Hero Wii in it instead, which was a huge bummer. I didn't even bother picking up the case. It just sucked. It's one I've been looking for a while, but, you know, it is what it is. But I did manage to find some other stuff. We got Star Wars Battlefront 1 complete. We got Star Wars Battlefront 2 complete. And then The Sims 3 Pets, which is like a $15 game, complete. So while I did manage to find some stuff, it was still pretty, you know, annoying that Dark Cloud 2 wasn't in there. Up next, we have MLB 2K13. This is like a $15 game compared to, like, on the PS3 where it's only worth, like, $5, so no idea why that's the case. And then up next, we have a couple of Game Boy Advance games, Hamtaro Ham Ham Games and Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak. This is surprisingly like a $20 game. Ham Ham Games is only like an $8 game, and I paid $5 for each. And I kind of picked up this one mainly because I was kind of just starved for games at that point. Then up next we have two GameCube games, which I didn't own. We got Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, which is complete. And then Pac-Man World 2, which was also complete. And then this next find, probably the best find, is safe for the pickup of the month. But it was really annoying, too, because Tommy, the guy, as he put the books out, he has a cart, and he goes from the back and he brings it out to the front. And usually, if there's a reseller for video games or books or anything, they're following him. And I didn't see anyone following him, so I'm like, okay, great. You know, that means that I'm going to have first dibs. But as soon as he brought the card out, there was a couple people looking through the games. It was pretty obnoxious, and I actually was going to miss out on some stuff, save for a book reseller friend of mine. She and I talk. We're chill, mainly because she does books, I do games, so we kind of, like, help each other out, because we don't really, you know, we aren't exactly like in each other's expertise, like field of expertise. So she actually handed me quite a few games that I didn't recognize, or that I didn't notice, mainly because on this guy's cart, there's 4 rows. At the top is where he keeps all his stuff to put behind the glass case. Second is video games and DVDs usually, and then third and fourth is books. So, of course, I looked at the second row, and I didn't realize that in the third row, there were more games, and they were retro games. Mostly Atari, but there were a few Nintendo 64 and NES games. And she handed me the N64 and NES games. It was like, hey, did you see these? And I didn't. So, very, very grateful for her. Very happy that she got those, because they probably would have been picked up. But there wasn't anything crazy. In fact, I only picked up one N64 game, Killer Instinct Gold. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this was only $3. I talked to him, I was like, why are they so cheap? And he's like, my manager told me that I need to mark down the retro games and the newer games. So I thought that was pretty damn awesome for $3. I mean, can't beat that. And the Atari games were $2 a piece. At that price, I probably should have picked up more, but I'm not really a huge Atari guy, so I picked up the 2 that were definitely worth the most. We've got Kung Fu Master and then Gravatar. They're both like $10 games, so you know, for $2 each, that's definitely a good deal. There was one of the guys actually. The first thing he was looking at was the Atari games, and he was checking each price, and he actually didn't even end up picking anything up because none of it was worth it to them. So, but I did manage to get first dibs on quite a few games. I definitely came away the winner. We got some PlayStation 1 games. We got Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. This is like a $10 game, and it's complete. And then up next we have a game I've never seen before, Spider, the video game. This is also complete. It's like a $15, $20 game. And then probably the best game of the whole lot is Resident Evil 2, complete and in very good shape. Paid $3 for this. This is easily a $30 game. Then up next we have a Wii and a GameCube game. The GameCube game is Bratz Rock Angels. Literally picked it up because it was a complete box GameCube game I didn't have. That's pretty much it. And then Wii Sports Resort, not complete, but still a good resell. And then a couple of PS3 games. Now, one of the people who went for the games was looking through the PS3 games, and luckily, he kind of set a few games off the side. I don't know if they were games he didn't want, but the 2 best PS3 games by a long shot were in the stack that he didn't want. He was looking through the other stack, and I think the best thing he picked up was the God of War Origins collection. But these 2 were for sure the best PS3 games. First up, we have the Sly collection, which is pretty cool. It's complete and in very mid shape, and it's all 3 Sly Cooper games on 1 disc, HD remastered, which is pretty insane. I didn't even realize they made this, so definitely excited to have that. And then resell, because I have no interest in keeping it, Toy Story 3. It's like a $15, $20 game. Not complete. And then a PS4 game. You guys saw that they were also marked down. PS4 and Xbox One games were now $7 a piece. And he also had a random Madden 98 for the Sega Saturn, which was really weird. He had that marked at $7 each. I don't think he looked up the price. I think he just, you know, figured that since Sega Saturn is really hard to come by, that was, you know, the price was worth it. And it's like a $10 game, but I didn't pick it up because I don't have a Saturn and it's not worth it to me. But I did pick up this game, Zombie Army Trilogy. It's like a $20 game right there, so definitely a nice resell. But that was it for that day. Definitely came out the winner. I was honestly shocked that, you know, the resellers or whoever they were, I don't know if they were just getting it for, you know, themselves or if they were resellers. I know the guy who was looking at the Atari games was looking up everything, but I definitely came out the winner. That's for sure. So, but then after that was a Christmas Eve find, and it's actually too big to show you guys right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut to footage of me showing off everything right now. Alright, so this is everything I found that day. Pretty much mostly manga. This is 1 through 14 of Pokemon Adventures, except for 9 and 10. Those are the only 2 I'm missing. The whole set goes for like anywhere between $40 to $60. And I paid $2 each, a little under $2 each after 20% off. So that was really cool. Then we got Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver 1 and 2. I don't know if that is, you know, the full set or not. This I was really happy about. Genji's Rescue Team. I don't know if some of you know this or not, but Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is my favorite game series of all time. And, you know, I didn't even know there was a manga, to be honest, so very happy with this. Then up next we have a few Mega Man mangas, Mega Man Mix. I don't know what volumes these are, but they're still pretty cool. And then Ace Attorney 1 through 3. Pretty cool set right there. Then we got a couple of strategy guides, Paper Mario Sticker Star and Pikmin 3. Don't even know why I picked this one up. I hate Sticker Star, but Pikmin 3 is like a $25 strategy guide, so definitely happy with that. And you guys also saw that Zelda Hyrule Historia book. I didn't actually end up keeping it. There was a friend I have that is definitely way more into Zelda than me, so I just gave it to her for Christmas. So definitely a pretty solid find, you know, nothing crazy, rare, expensive, but just, you know, stuff that I don't really see, so I'm very happy with that. Alright, so the next find was pretty good. Got a Xbox 360 game and a couple of good Wii games. We got Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition, which has absolutely risen in price since last I checked. It's like a $15 game now, and it is complete, so for $5, definitely happy with that. And then for the Wii, we have Mario Kart Wii, not complete. And we got Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and the kid who owned this went to town with his Sharpie. But that was complete, and the disc is in really mint shape. And then a game that I've never seen before, Jurassic the Hunted. It's like a $15 game, so really nice pickup right there. And then the final pickup of the year actually came on New Year's. Definitely a really solid find, very happy with all this stuff. First up, we have a couple of PS1 games. Motocross Mania, not worth much, but for $2 I figured why not. And then Donald Duck Going Quackers. It's like a $15 game, so nice find right there for only $2. It is complete, and both the cases are pretty good shape. And then we have a few PS2 games. Micro Machines, just a exclusive that I didn't have, so I picked that up. And then Scarface, which is like a $15, $20 game, and I already own this, so that's getting sold. Then, we have a PS3 game that also shot up in price, Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year Edition. I thought it might have shot up in price because of Red Dead 2, but it shot up, like, recently, like after Red Dead 2 came out, so I don't know, maybe if it's because of that or what. But it's like a $25 game on the PS3, and it is complete and in pretty good shape, so very happy find right there. And it actually came out from Fallout Games, which is a game store I really enjoy going to. And then up next, we have a couple of Wii games. Crazy enough, back-to-back days of Super Smash Bros. Brawl and Mario Kart Wii. And it's actually opposite in that Brawl is missing the manual and Mario Kart Wii is complete. So I thought that was pretty funny. And then the final two Wii games, we have New Super Mario Bros. Wii, missing the manual, and then Lego Star Wars, which is actually factory sealed. Factory sealed, this goes for like $20, $25, so... Yep, that is the final find of 2018, but we still have the pickup of the month, which I will show right now. Alright, so this is something I've been after for a very, very long time. Pretty much just any model, really, but this happened to be the 60 gigabyte backwards compatible model, which is easily $120. This PlayStation 3 right here came with all of its cords, the HDMI cable, and the AV cable, power cable, and even like a USB thing for $20, which I thought was just crazy. And it works, too. Everything works great, so... like I said, this easily goes for like anywhere between like the $100 to $120 range. No controller, unfortunately, so I haven't been able to play anything, but I'm not complaining. This is definitely by far the pickup of the month. I've been really wanting a PlayStation 3 for a long time, so yep, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and thank you guys so much for the amazing 2018. Hit 200 subscribers. I keep on getting like hundreds of views on my videos, which is just amazing to me. I didn't think that my channel would be able to grow, you know, past the 100 sub range. You know, this is just something I like to do for fun, and I'm very grateful. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, take care.